Deep within the Genesis region, at the end of a long chain of ancient systems that make up the Eve constellation, lies the system for which our entire cluster is named, New Eden, the name itself a reference to a myth from our ancient past of a glorious garden where life supposedly began. New Eden, and indeed the entire Genesis region, is named after humanity's second ascension, and we're told that this system is where it all began. Thus, it's commonly held that every capsuleer should make the pilgrimage out here at least once. This wouldn't be my first trip to Eden, not by a long shot, but I sometimes get the urge to visit simply for its beauty. Jumping the Stargate from Promised Land into New Eden, the sky in front of me is filled with a sight unlike any other in the cluster, a blazing emanation of coruscating light and energy, rippling and pulsing in the endless depths of space. This is what is left of the Eve Gate itself, the remnants of the Great Stargate that it's believed carried humanity across the stars to populate this cluster millennia ago. When the wormhole at the centre of the gate collapsed into the vibrant aura that can be seen today, it cut our ancestors off from their old home, plunging those left on this side into a new dark age in which millions perished. Eventually, we would rediscover the art of space travel. We would rebuild stargates and reconnect our disparate empires. And now here, in New Eden, the Sisters of Eve believe that their god, who they believe lives on the other side of the Eve Gate, has willed them to study the gate and unlock its secrets. A joint research effort between the Sisters of Eve and the Amar Empire keeps vigil over this great wound in space, and whilst I trust the Sisters, I'm not so certain about the Empire's motives. The wreckage of the Eve Gate sits 3 light years away from New Eden's star, a distance that would take multiple years to reach even at our highest subwarp speeds, and that's even if we were to find a way to survive the intense radiation left over by the gate's collapse. Within that radiation, it's rumoured that many wrecks from that time still drift in the void, though nothing has ever been detected by scanners there, at least to public knowledge. Some say that the Jove have cloaked those wrecks to prevent such advanced technology from falling into the wrong hands. And perhaps it's merely old hatreds from my own past, with too many friends and family suffering under their yoke, but this is what makes me uneasy about the Amar Empire being present. I would hate to think what could be found in that irradiated void, and what could happen should the Amar Empire suddenly somehow end up as the sole beneficiaries of it. It's a sobering thought indeed, but as I activate the gate out of system, I find some solace in the Sisters' presence. And who knows, perhaps anything found out there may end up benefiting the entire cluster.